On Capitol Hill, we are watching Republican lawmakers. They're holding a press conference right now on the Arctic frost investigation that stemmed from the probe involving former Biden-era special counsel Jack Smith and his investigation into the efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Let's listen in for just a moment.
It was great that you served the President of the United States. They are literally destroying him, but they don't care. They couldn't care less.
They have by the way, just remember what they have. They have unlimited resources. So if you're a private citizen, you don't have unlimited resources, right? So their goal is to destroy you, and financially they're going to destroy you. You don't have the resources to fight the federal government. So if you're in business, you don't go along with them, they'll go after you. If you're a U.S. senator, you don't go along with them, they'll go after you. This has to stop. I mean, whether like in my case, 3 times. They stole my tax returns. They went after me because I went after Hillary Care and this. Everybody has to understand they can go after you. I mean, at the time I ran one of the biggest companies in the country, and they went after me. And now I'm a U.S. senator. I mean, wouldn't you think a U.S. senator would never be attacked by the federal government? This is crazy.
For the individuals who weren't lawmakers, how long were some of the subpoenas?
We'll be making that public. Okay, again, we're trying to identify the numbers now. We're trying to contact people as best we can. But I want to do that in conjunction with Senator Grassley, who's been my partner in all these investigations.
So do you expect there will be more information beyond what you guys?
There's more information we've not yet released. I'm telling you, there will be more to come, so stay tuned. And I'm hoping that if there's more information to come, that Verizon will continue to produce documents. And then hopefully the Justice Department as well, and whistleblowers.
Yeah, and the second part of the question is, obviously this is with regards to, as you said, the alternate electors. Do you guys at this point in 2025 believe that the election in 2020 was improperly stolen because of Trump?
There were indisputable irregularities in the 2020 election. In Wisconsin, there were a host of them. The lawsuit was a legitimate lawsuit that the Supreme Court in Wisconsin just basically dismissed what they call cloacal latches. They didn't look at the evidence, and that happened time and time again. Everybody said, the courts looked at this and dismissed it. No. Courts basically looked at these cases and dismissed the cases without ever looking at the evidence. So yeah, there were all kinds of irregularities. We doubled the number of absentee ballots. The Baker-Carter Commission warned us that absentee ballots are probably the greatest potential for fraud, and we doubled them during COVID. So yeah, I mean, the irregularities are undeniable. To the extent that it impacted the election, that's what you really can't, with any definitive answer, say.
Well, real quick, to the point of your question. Yes, and Senator Johnson is right. There were many irregularities in 2020 that have been documented. The courts did not look at the evidence. They dismissed the case. That is a fact. But let's talk about this in a broader concept. Each one of us has run for political office in America. The candidate, in this instance, President Trump, is allowed to contest the election. That is a legal right of any candidate in America. But the Democrats didn't want that. Let's remember the entire premise of this thing. You're allowed to contest the results of an election if you're the candidate in that election. That is your legal right and ability.
We apologize for that audio. It's tough to hear, but you get the idea, especially hearing from Byron Donalds there and Republican Senator from Florida, Rick Scott. They are emotionally frustrated with the idea of this report. This Biden-era special counsel Jack Smith probed the cell phone records of high-profile Republican members of Congress. Rick Scott talked about it right there. His cell phone records as many as 160 different Republicans could have been targeted in that probe from Jack Smith. Calls growing louder. We're watching that this morning. Republicans angry about this, and they are calling for a full-blown investigation into this matter. We will continue to keep you up to date and monitor these live briefings coming in this morning from the Capitol Hill here at the Live Desk.